Hi, I'm Tom Jones from the St. Petersburg Times. Well, the Tampa Bay Lightning finally has a general manager, and it's former Detroit Red Wings great Steve Yzerman. If the Lightning was going for name recognition, then it's a sensational pick. Yzerman's one of the greatest players to ever play the game, but unless he can turn back the clock 15 years and suit up, that doesn't mean a whole lot. What matters is whether he can be a GM. Now, he has assisted in the Red Wings front office since 2006, but he doesn't have the overall general manager experience that, say, former Wild and Flames GM Doug Risebrough has. He doesn't even have really the experience of former Flyers goalie Ron Hextall, who's worked in several front offices and who will be a GM someday. But as far as Yzerman goes, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Yzerman brings a fresh perspective, and he's coming from an organization in Detroit that is as well run as any professional sports team over the last 15 or 20 years. And he's also been a captain of several Stanley Cup champion teams, so he certainly knows the ingredients a team needs to build a Stanley Cup champ. He was also the executive director of the Canadian Olympic team, but come on, you or I could have put together the Canadian Olympic team. He has a hockey background, which means he's probably going to have to bring in a strong assistant GM to help navigate the salary cap and contracts and so forth. And his first hire, it's going to be a huge one. Who will be the head coach? Because he has no experience as GM, you really can't say that this is a sensational hire by the Lightning. It might be, it might not be. We'll just have to wait and find out. But it's an intriguing pick, and it's one that's certainly going to make a splash. If nothing else, it shows that owner Jeffrey Vinik is serious about this Lightning job. So I'm Tom Jones from the St. Pete Times. Be sure to stay with TampaBay.com all afternoon for our coverage of Steve Yzerman being named general manager of the Tampa Bay Lightning.